partiers, my name is Mel. I'm here to tell you that you have made it through the room. How are the ghosts? Have they been friendly so far? And it is time to unlock the door to the next room.
Hello, it is Monday, so it's a new week, another week trapped in this haunted house. But the good news is that the partiers have made it to door number 3 and we're going to smash it. And the other good news is that both of the books I started yesterday can work for the prompts we were given. So here is my plan. Prompt number 1 is read a book with the, a, of, and, or in the title. So it's a bunch of words that can be in the title. And both of my current reads work for that. The first one I'm listening on audio is Death of a Bookseller. So that has the word a. And the other one is Voices in the Snow, which has the word the. But then the other prompt is read a book in a different format than your last read. And that's perfect because I have one paperback and one audiobook. So whichever I finish first can go in the word prompt, and then the next book would automatically fit in the second prompt because it's a different format. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's my strategy. On to the actual books. For Voices in the Snow, I read 6 chapters last night, but as I said in my previous update, this has its own vlog, so you're gonna have to check that out. Maybe it's out already. If it is, I will link it somewhere. And the other book is Death of a Bookseller. I decided to listen to this because I saw a great review from Willow from the channel Books and Bao, and I am, I think, about 15% through, and it is so good. It is definitely one of those very easy to read thrillers, which is great for audio because I've been doing chores and work while listening to it and I have not missed any details. But I think what shines about this book is the 2 main characters. So we actually follow 2 booksellers and they are both the worst, but in a fun way, obviously. The first one is Roach, and she is a bit of a goth, but in a really cringy way. She's a not like other girls girl, and she actually calls people normies because they are not alternative. And she's always trying to be super edgy, talking about like death and putrefaction and all those things. And most importantly, she is obsessed with true crime. She knows everything about every single serial killer, which honestly I do too, so maybe I'm just a giant red flag. Like, if I know all the serial killers that are referenced in the book, then I'm literally just as bad as her. So I don't know why I'm trashing her because same. Anyways, the other bookseller is Laura. And Laura is described as one of those girls who carries a tote bag and drinks wine and fancy sodas. And to be fair, she's kind of obnoxious and kind of a mean girl as well. So when they meet in the bookshop in which they are both working, Roach immediately dislikes Laura because of all the things I mentioned before. She definitely takes her for a normie. But then she discovers that Laura writes poetry and her poetry is really dark. And we come to find out that this is because something really horrible actually happened to Laura. So because of her dark poetry, Roach starts to believe that they are actually like kindred spirits of some sort, and she desperately wants to use their shared darkness to bond with Laura, and she slowly starts to get more and more obsessed with her. And that's where I'm at. I have no idea what's going to happen. This is mostly also what is written in the synopsis, but definitely I think that the strength of this book will be that both of the characters are super obnoxious, but they are also both kind of relatable. I guess that is all that I will say for now. I will keep reading Voices in the Snow, I will keep listening to Death of a Bookseller, and hopefully we'll open that door soon. But whatever happens, I will be back soon to give you some more updates. Happy reading and look out for ghosts! Good morning. Once again, I was so bad at filming updates during the week. I was just really busy with work again, as usual. But I think we can still make this into a weekend vlog kind of thing, because it's Saturday now. I'm having a super chill morning today. Been editing some videos, finally watching some YouTube, and I'm going to start a new book now. I haven't decided which one though, so I'll tell you later. I did finish the 2 books I was reading, and I submitted one for each prompt. We haven't unlocked the door. I feel like this one's taking ages, so hopefully we'll get there soon. So the first one I finished was Voices in the Snow. That one was also for our booktube collaboration, where mystery booktubers recommended books to each other. That vlog should be out now, so I'll link it somewhere so you can go see what I thought about that book. And the other book I finished was Death of a Bookseller by Slater. And you know, I usually have a hard time with thrillers, but this one was so good. I think I'm going to film a full review on it, especially because it's the type of book that, even though I loved it, I'm just not sure everyone will. It is very character driven, kind of slow paced. The thrills are very subtle and not a lot is happening. So if you like fast paced action packed thrillers, maybe this is not the book for you. But if you really appreciate character work, then I think you'll love it. Like I loved it. So yeah, I'm just going to finish my coffee, probably stay on my sofa for a little bit longer, then I will choose which book to read and do some chores around the house, which means I also get to pick a new audiobook. I think I'm going to do Rock, Paper, Scissors by Feeney, and I don't know how that's going to go, because I think it's going to be more like a hate read. It has that really weird premise where the husband has that neurological condition where he cannot recognize faces, so he doesn't recognize his wife. And I don't know, maybe it works, but I just feel like that's such a cop-out for a thriller, and I have heard mixed reviews for it as well, so we will see. So it's now later on Saturday, and I've honestly had such a nice day, mostly because I've spent it just chilling and not doing much, which is kind of what I needed really. I've been watching a lot of booktube, so that has been fun. I did start Rock, Paper, Scissors by Feeney while I was doing some dishes, and I really only listened to 2 chapters. It always takes me a while to get into an audiobook. I kept just getting distracted and having to play it back. It's too early for me to have any opinion though. I just know that it's about this couple, they're having trouble, so they're going to a remote location to spend a weekend together to see if they can salvage their marriage. But it is very clear from the start that there are secrets. So we'll see how that turns out. Later today, I will be attending a Zoom meeting for one of my Instagram book clubs that I'm a part of, which is called In the Void Book Club, and we will be discussing Jawbone by Monica Ojeda, which you know I loved, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then for the rest of the evening, I will maybe join some Escape The Readathon sprints if I feel like staying up late, but I usually go to bed at 11 tops, even on the weekend, so I don't know how that's gonna work out, but if I do, I think I'm gonna start Monstrilio. I'm so excited for this, and it was so hard to get this delivered to the UK, and I was really nervous because this is for Amy Noel's Dark Hearts book club, and I'm the guest for this live discussion, so I was just really nervous that I wouldn't be able to get it in time, but it's here, and it's one of my most anticipated reads of this year. I am prepared to be sad. I think it's going to be a sad book. So yeah, I literally can't wait. So excited for this. By the way, how do you guys read your hardbacks? I hate reading hardbacks because I think they're super uncomfortable. I much prefer paperbacks, but this was the only option. So I think what you're supposed to do is remove the dust jacket. And it's red, my favorite color. Okay, see you later. Hey everyone, I think I found the exit.
Hello, welcome to my basement.
I think I saw some bugs.